Well, welcome to our very first Faith Story Zoom recording. We encourage anybody at Faith Lutheran to share their stories of faith during this time of pandemic. It's a difficult time, but I know a lot of you have some interesting stories. And Louise, our parish nurse, is joining us here today. She shared some things about her phone calling and such that she'd like to talk a little bit about her faith during this time. So Louise, I'm going to turn it over to you. I might ask you a question now and then, but otherwise, tell us what's going on at the Nesdahl household.
Well, thanks, Pastor Dave. I appreciate this opportunity to reach out to my brothers and sisters at Salem. I have been missing you, and it's not the same on the phone or by email or by cards or anything else. It certainly isn't. It's a very different way to have church, you know. But I have to say that this time has given me a few perks as well. I mean, it's not just all bad and not just grieving, which we all are. It has actually been I'm gonna snooze that. There we go. It's actually been a good time of introspection for me too. So I get up in the morning. Milton and I usually try to take a walk every day. Sometimes we take that early in the day. Sometimes we take that later in the day. I spend more time these days in meditation and prayer because the needs are great, and I need it. We all do. And then I kind of get my marching orders for the day that way, because things come to mind, people come to mind. And I find myself, when I'm thinking of someone, that I either sit down right then and call them, or maybe if it's somebody that I can't really connect with on the phone right now, I will send a card for later. And I have to say that this has enriched my life, because I'm feeling a connection while I'm doing this. I'm praying for those people, and I can't tell you it really touches my heart to be able to reach out to people like that. I would suggest that if you're thinking of someone, or you have an urge to call someone, where if you're not doing anything right then, which most of us aren't, that you could do that as well. That this is something that you could certainly put aside your own, trepidations about calling people maybe you don't know very well. But if they're coming to mind, they're coming to mind for a reason, and we should be reaching out to people. I have to congratulate Pastor Dave and his team on a wonderful, wonderful job of connecting us with Sunday worship, with his messages that are so important, and with his Thursday prayer service. I enjoy those, and I always listen in and make sure that I catch those, because it's difficult to, we may have to in the future, for even a few more weeks or months, we don't know how long, continue to connect this way. And I appreciate Dave and Judy Belland and Jack Schluckebeer and Paul Wyatt and Michelle, especially, all of the people that are working so hard to bring church to us in our living rooms. But church isn't.
I was just going to say, Keith Irwin also has been part of our.
Oh, yes, I forgot Keith Irwin. Yes, but church it's not a building. It's the people that are in the building, and we're still the people. We're still a part of each other, and we're thinking of each other, and we are praying for each other. And I just can't stress urgently enough the need to reach out and to connect in ways that we can. No, we cannot sit in the pews. We can't be with each other right now, but we are with each other in spirit and in thoughts and in prayers. And that's very important to me.
Louise, we got about 1 minute left of your conversation, and we have to just keep the size down because of the, the file size is what limits us to our time here. But talk about the urgency to call. You've always connected with folks here at Salem. This has
Yeah.
been part of your job, but you shared that sense of urgency that you've never had before.
Well, I think it's so important now, especially that people are not able, I'm not able to see people face to face. So I do feel a sense of urgency in my mission, in our mission as Christians, to connect with people in whatever way it is possible. Did that answer your question? Maybe I didn't get.
It's not a question and answer, just think of
Okay.
your thoughts and such. And we are at the end of our time here, Louise. So thank you very much.
Thank you.
I'm going
Thanks, and I miss all of you. And call me if you're thinking of me. Give me a call.